What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel in 2023 in Season 2. My name is CJ Stevenson, and today I'm joined by the boss on campus, Dr. Miller, the principal of my high school. Now, Dr. Miller, would you like to tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
I'd love to, CJ. I'm in my 31st year as being an educator, my 22nd year as a principal. I was born and raised in Michigan on a farm. I've been out here, like I said, for 31 years. I'm married to my beautiful bride. She's a kindergarten teacher, and we have three wonderful kids. So I don't call them students home. I really don't.
Now, Dr. Miller, how did you become a principal? Can you just tell the audience a little bit about that journey?
Yeah. I was probably like a lot of you guys, truthfully. As I was going to school, as I was in my junior year, I really went to school to start with, I guess, to play basketball. And we'll just say to play basketball and have some fun. That's kind of what I always was about. But I knew I had to do something. And all of a sudden, I was talking to a mentor of mine over spring break. And he was talking to me how he was a fifth grade school teacher. And I said, that's what I wanted to be. It just kind of hit me right there. So I started 9 years in K-8. I taught everything from kindergarten to 8th grade for 9 years. And then I became an assistant principal. And I did that for 7 years. And the rest has been all with being a principal or administrator.
Awesome. Now, Dr. Miller, being from Michigan, do you consider yourself a Michigan fan of like football and sports, or are you more an Arizona person?
That is a great question, CJ, especially after the Wolverines just lost. I am a big Wolverines fan. All my family grew up Spartans because Michigan State's more of a farming type school, but I went to a basketball camp at the University of Michigan as a sophomore in high school, so I've always been a Michigan fan. But to answer that question, I also love ASU. That's where I got my doctorate from. But this year, it's hard to vote for either one because neither of them, well, Michigan did do better than ASU. But so I'm really, CJ, I can tell you this. On Saturday mornings, I get up and I watch College Game Day. I get to watch Michigan in the Big Ten play in the morning. In the afternoon or evening, I watch Pac-12. So I'm just a college football fan right now.
Okay. I can appreciate that answer, Dr. Miller. Now, Dr. Miller, who was the GOAT of basketball back in your day? Like when you were playing, who do you think was the GOAT?
That is a great question. Again, I'm going to say it was the passing between, Magic Johnson was when I was younger. Him and Larry Bird. I always liked Magic Johnson. It then kind of transitioned to Charles Barkley and then the beginning of Michael Jordan. So I kind of still remember when I was in college, I thought I could still beat the round mound of rebound Charles Barkley one-on-one. I never thought I could do that with Michael Jordan.
Okay. So Michael Jordan, MJ.
Yeah.
Okay. Me personally, I think LeBron's the GOAT, but I guess that's just my generation.
Right.
But I do think you can beat Charles Barkley. I would want to see that.
I can beat him in a cheeseburger eating contest, I bet you.
All right, audience. We're going to see that in the future. Trust and believe. You're going to see it on this channel.
I'm a bad boy.
But Dr. Miller, do you prefer the farming life, the farming quiet life, or do you like the more like city life?
And now, as I grow older, I would probably prefer more of the farming, quiet life. When, as a young man and just being married, I did like the city life. There were more options. I know growing up as a farm boy, there were sports, and that's really about all we had in our small farming community, besides church. So there's more opportunities when you're in the city. I think, like I said, as I grow older, I could probably do with less traffic and more animals. But I still, like I said, I love what I'm doing now. I still feel I make an impact as a principal. So I have a small commute to school. So I'm very happy being in the city. But I could be very content on our farm back in Michigan by the lake.
Awesome, Dr. Miller. Now, Dr. Miller, did you have like a favorite farm animal on your farm, or?
Wow. We raised 1,600 head of hogs. So we always had hogs on our farm. I like cattle more, and I don't know if that's because the hogs smelled. I know cattle smell too, but I just kind of always liked cattle. If I really had my druthers, when you talk about farm life, I'd rather, I think, be a rancher.
Okay.
I really would love to live where Yellowstone is. I don't know if you watched that new movie or that new TV show, but
Yeah.
having horses, cows, that's really where I feel my life would be more not satisfied, but happy if I could.
Yeah.
I would have some cows and a horse.
Okay, I like that. Now, Dr. Miller, I'm not sure if you're familiar with pickleball.
Okay. Yes.
Pickleball, okay, I'm kind of a pro at pickleball. I'm undefeated. I beaten kids 23-1. I've beaten kids like, I think I beat this one kid 30-5. I mean, I'm just a pro at pickleball. So in February, I plan on joining the PPA, the pickleball,
Okay.
the Professional Pickleball Association, and I just want to. I don't know. I feel like I can beat anyone in pickleball.
Wow. I need you to. Have you ever taken on Coach Baumgartner?
No, I have not.
Now, I played some pickleball. We actually got a pickleball set for our house. So over Christmas, our family played. I can't tell you that I'm as good as some of those others, but I'm just going to put it out there and notice that Mr. Baumgartner is a pretty good pickleball player that you might have to take him on.
Okay. If you want to see me versus Coach Baumgartner, comment down below. Okay, guys? Now, lastly, Dr. Miller, we want to end it with something inspirational. So is there anything inspirational you want to say to the students that go to this school or the future generation?
Yeah, I do. I always, when I have a moment to speak, I always want to say, I guess inspirational is this. Students, don't ever take for granted the impact you make on your peers' life. I think sometimes we always feel as young men and women, we have to go along with the crowd. And the inspiring, challenging piece I want to leave with is be your own man, be your own woman. Stand up for what is right for you and your beliefs and for the others that are around you, because I think we lose track of that sometimes. And that's really where true leadership is, and really where we are as Eagles. If you look at what we were named after, our namesake for Sandra Day O'Connor, Justice O'Connor stood for what she believed in as a woman and became one of the first women to be a justice. And that to me is incredible. So that's what I would say, that those words of wisdom is, don't be afraid to stand alone for an audience of one, and to let your light shine, to know who so other people know who you are.
I love it, Dr. Miller. Individuality over conformity. Dr. Miller is a lovely principal. I always see him smiling, going throughout his day, working hard for us guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name has been CJ Stevenson. This has been Dr. Miller, and we're out. Thank you guys. Dr. Miller, that was amazing.